All right, and who just Roberta is joining here now. All right, yes, we're going to use the block. And I have my candle lit already here. And you know that I light my candle every single day. And asking for all of us, actually, for all of us today, especially um, asking for peace, light, understanding, compassion, everything we may need to move forward. And of course, I have my candle here. So if you want to add a person, an intention, or anything to that light today, um, you're more than welcome to do it. And let's begin this practice from a seated position, sitting comfortably. Find your way to keep your spine upright mainly. And you can place your hands to your thighs, your knees. Remember, elbows out, what it means, it just brings the spine to upright position, but it also create tension in your shoulders. And we don't need that at this moment. We don't need ever tension in the shoulders. So we just soften the elbows by the rib cage, and we bring the spine into upright position from the neutral spine, from the heart center, elevating and gently engaging the muscles of the abdomen to keep the lower back and middle back in place. Guide the chin slightly back and towards the chest. You can close your eyes. You can lower the gaze towards the floor and have the eyes partially closed. Let's take a moment here to feel the body, to notice our breath, to take a moment and be aware of the state of our minds. Just keep the breath flowing through the nostrils. We'll bring the full awareness into the gentle movement of the breath within our bodies. Experience the inhales and the exhales. Be grateful for your breathing. Be grateful for the here and now. Now, gradually, let's begin to modify the regular pattern of the breathing by allowing the breath to become longer and deeper, but always without compromising the quality of the breath. If you are comfortable with Ujjayi breath, you can engage Ujjayi breathing or just keep lengthening your breath. As we slow down the inhales and exhales, the mind will follow. And that is yoga. A calm mind, non-distracted mind, mind with a stillness and peace. Inhale slowly, lift the chin up. Let's rotate gently, slowly the head to one direction, making a full circle, drawing that circle with your chin. Take your time, slowly releasing, creating movement in the cervical spine, breathing in and out. Going into the opposite direction. And slowly return the head back to neutral position. Take a deep inhale, gently guide the chin to your chest, guide the elbows more into the rib cage, and the chin remains towards the sternum. Gently breathe here. And with every exhalation, guide the chin even deeper into the chest. Feel the gentle stretch in those muscles connecting with the base of the skull. And then inhale, lift the chin up to the sky, open the throat. And bring the chin back to neutral position and guide the chin slightly back. And guide the chin slightly forward, the chin up to the sky. Exhale through both nostrils, guide the chin all the way to the chest and hold it there again. Chin moves gently more into the chest. Inhale, chin to neutral neck. Guide the chin slightly back. Guide the chin slightly forward and lift up to the sky. Take a nice inhale. Chin goes down to the chest and hold it there. Use your breath. Exhale, deepening the chin more into the chest. Inhale, lift the chin into neutral. Guide the chin slightly back and then return back to neutral position. And slowly move the head gently from one shoulder to the other shoulder. Just side movement of the neck. Back through center, bring the hands together, soften the fingers and interlace the fingers, soften the wrist, and let's rotate the wrist in one direction. Going into the opposite direction, please. And then interlace, keep the fingers interlaced, and then straighten the elbows, round the spine, draw the belly in, chin in, holding position, and just stretch in between the shoulder blades, those intercostal muscles, the middle back. Take a deep inhale and bring the hands to the heart center and relax your hands, Anjali Mudra. Take a moment, breathing in and out. And inhale, open the arms into cactus. Lower the right hand down towards the floor and extend the left arm over to your left ear. And guide the left elbow, shoulder back. Soften the hand, soften the wrist. And just keep moving gently that elbow back. Feel the opening on the left side of the torso as you press through your left hip. Nice, easy breathing. Take an inhale. Lower your left hand down towards the floor and both shoulders up, back and down. Keep your left hand down. Right arm goes up. Flex both elbows, relax shoulder, and then guide the spine to the left and soften the hand, and the right elbows move gently back to feel that opening on the right side of the shoulder and the chest as you stretch intercostal muscles and the rib cage. Press through the right hip. Take nice inhalation and exhale back to center. Release, hand down, shoulders forward, up, back and down. Arms to the side and palms to your shoulders. Let's draw circles with your elbows in one direction first. Just bring the tension to those shoulder joints, forward, up, back and down. And then going into the opposite direction. And then release, hands down towards the floor and twist to the right. Left hand down to your right knee, right hand behind you. And look over to your right shoulder. Take a nice inhale and exhale. Guide the chin towards your left shoulder. Hold in position. And then go into the opposite direction. Look over to your left shoulder. Keep the spine lifted. And return and turn the chin towards your right shoulder and down. Keep observing the movement of the breath. Take a nice inhale, head back through center and do the twist, hands behind you. Let's do some windshield wiper movement here. Moving the hips, the legs from side to side. And then let's come to lying down in our back. So place your blanket so you can have some support in the back of your head and your neck. And make sure that your chin is going towards the floor. So that's one of the reasons we use the support too. In case the neck is too tight, elevating the head helps to stretch those muscles connecting with the base of your skull. Guiding the chin deeper is just going deeper into the stretch. Arms in T position, and then gently rock your head from side to side. Head back through center. Now bring the hands up to the sky. Interlace the fingers and turn the palms towards the ceiling as you move the back of the shoulders away from the mat. Exhale, release, flex the elbows and relax the shoulders back towards the floor. Inhale, straighten the elbows and stretch again in between the shoulder blades and the back of the shoulders off the mat. And then soften the elbows and melt the shoulders back towards the floor. Again, straighten the arms and reach through the palms. Move the back of the shoulders away. Flex the elbows, release the arms in T position, palms facing up, and rock your head again from side to side. Nice, easy breathing, gentle, sweet movement of the neck. Now flex the elbows, place the hands to the back of the skull, bring the elbows to the ceiling and move the head off the mat, chin to your chest, and then just allow the head to hang there, supported by your hands. Nice inhales. Full deep exhales. It's a gentle traction here. Again, stretching those muscles connecting with the base of the skull. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, release the head down towards the floor. Arms in T position or cactus arms if you prefer. And again, rock your head from side to side. Head back through center, and then guide the left side into the chest, hug your leg in, and then make circles. Draw a circle with your left knee in one direction. And into the opposite direction. And then holding from the back of your left hamstring, straighten the leg up to the sky, flex and lower. Inhale up, flexing down, and connecting the breath with the movement. Keep gently mobilizing the knee joint and at the same time stretching the hamstring on your left leg. Straighten and flexing. Couple more rounds. And then hug your cross your left leg over to your right leg, and then hug yourself, holding from the right shin, and just guide the left thigh into the chest. So holding position and just feel the stretch on the outside of your left hip. It's not figure four. Basically, you are placing the back of your left hamstring on top of your right thigh. and guiding closer your left thigh into the chest. Feel the glutes stretching and the outside of the hip. Take a nice inhale and then exhale, release all the way down. Undo the crossing of the leg. Left foot goes down, then hug the right thigh into your chest and make circles, drawing with the knees in one direction first. Bring the attention to your right hip joint. Visualize the joint, the ligaments, the tendon, the muscles there, and going into the opposite direction. And back through center. Now straight and holding from the hamstring of your right leg. Straightening your right leg up to the sky. Flex and down to the sky. And flex and lower. Up to the ceiling. And down. Up to the ceiling. And down. Just 2 or 3 more rounds here. And then hug the right leg over to your left leg. And then guide the thigh into the chest as you holding from your left shin. And just guide slowly. Deep inhale. Exhale deeper into the chest. Keep your breath flowing, please. And let go and do the crossing of the legs and bring both legs up to the sky. And flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, flex and point, and rotate in one and going in one direction. Just some movement into those ankles. Going into the opposite direction. And then slowly flex the knee, lower the feet down. Have your feet wide as your hips, heels under the knees. Chin into the chest, gentle bridge. Come up, exhale down. Inhale, lift the pelvis and lower back and going down. Just a few more rounds, going up and down. And all the way down. Now bring the feet together and bring the arms out to the sky, and the palms up to the sky, and then open the knees out and close, open and close, open and close, open and close. Hug yourself, thighs into the chest, stretch your lower back. And then guide the thighs away, both hands and both knees. Now with the knees together, make circles going in one direction. And going into the opposite direction. Now holding from both hands, legs up to the sky, flex and lower. Again, mobilization and stretching at the same time. Inhale when you straighten. Exhale when you flex and lower. You're still warming up the body, so gentle with the movement. Couple more rounds. And then slowly fall over to one side, and let's all find our way to tabletop position. So protect your knees, use your mat, your blanket or your towel, and we're going to begin this kneeling position. A tabletop position from wide knee stand. So have your feet, your toes together, and the knees wide as your mat. Wrist under the shoulders, and we're going to rock gently halfway back and back to table. Halfway back and to table. A few more rounds like this. And then move to the hips to the heels, and then soften the elbows, forearms, and forehead towards the hands or towards the block. Take a moment here. Bring the attention to your groins, to the thighs, and releasing the hips, the back of the lower back, softening the pelvic floor, both hips. Take a few rounds of breath. And keep the knees wide. And we're going to straighten the arms forward to the front of the mat. So keep the forearms down, palms down, and then keep the chin into the chest. Nice, easy breathing. Allow the chest to melt down towards the floor. Relax your shoulders. And lifting the head and chest off the mat, lifting the elbows, lifting the hips, and place a right wrist and left wrist under the shoulders, and then guide the right knee and the right hip, left knee under the left hip. Let's move the spine into the cat-cow Chakravakasana. Inhale, drop the belly and arch the spine, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, belly in, chin in. Arching the spine, drop the belly, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, rounding the spine into the cat. Inhale, drop into the cow. Exhale, round into the cat. Inhale, drop into the cow. And round into the cat. One more, drop the belly, open the chest, look forward. Exhale, round the spine, move the hips to the heels, Balasana, Child's Pose. Elbows, forearms down, chin to your chest. Take a moment. Now flex the elbows, bring the palms together, place the Anjali Mudra to the back of your neck. And exhale, lower the palms down towards the floor. Move the chest forward. Let's come to tabletop position. Tucking the toes under. Press, lift the hips. Downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Shoulders away from your ears. Heels up. Knees down to table. Let's move from table to downward dog. Inhale, straighten legs, hips up. Chin to your chest, heels down. Heels up, knees down, tabletop. Let's do it one more time. From table, inhale, straighten, hips up, chin to your chest, heels down, downward dog. Inhale, hips up, and now knees towards the floor, table, top of the feet flat on the mat. Move the hips to the heels, bring the arms behind you, and then by your side, relax your shoulders, elbows, and Balasana, Child's Pose. Take a moment. Relax your elbows, opening through the back line of your shoulder blades. Take a few rounds of breath here, stretching gently the back. Hands by your knees, press, lift the head, lift the chest, and let's all move to kneeling position. From kneeling positions, arms overhead. Exhale, arms out to the side, down towards the hips, shoulders back, up, back, and down. Again, arms out and up, palms facing to each other. Exhale, arms out and down towards the hips, shoulders forward, up, back, and down. One more, arms out and up. Exhale, arms out and down, shoulders up, back, and down. And let's step forward with your left foot, right hand down, and then slide the right knee slightly back. Top of the right foot down towards the floor, and then bring the arms to the side and straighten your left leg, arms overhead. Exhale, arms out, down towards the hips, shoulders up, back and down. As you flex the knee, move the hips forward. Inhale, straighten your left knee, arms up and overhead. Exhale, arms out and down towards the hips as you flex your left knee, shoulders up, back, and down. One more time. Inhale, straighten your left leg, work with balance and mobilization, arms overhead. Flex your left knee, release the arms down to your hips, shoulders up, back, and down, and hold in position. Lift from the chest, right hip flexor stretch. Crown of the head is pointing towards the sky. Take a nice inhale. Lower your right hand down by your left foot. Keep your right knee down. Right knee down. Inhale, open and twist to the left. Exhale, lower the hand down. Inhale, open and twist. And exhale, lower. One more. Inhale, open and twist. Lower your left hand down and then straighten your left leg. Pick up the ball of the foot. Flex your left knee, lead with a heart. Drop the hips. Inhale, straighten your left leg. Move the hips back. Pick up the ball of the foot. Flex your left knee, lead with the chest. Flat back. One more. Inhale, straighten, move the hips back. Flex your left knee and release. Left knee comes to meet your right knee. Let's all come to child's pose. Use your breath. Nice inhale, full deep exhale. Release any tension, relax and breathe. Stretching the spine, stretching the back of the hips. Take a nice inhale. Hands by your knees, engage the core, lift the chest, kneeling position. Now inhale, float the arms forward and up. Exhale, float the arms forward and down. Inhale, float the arms forward and up. Exhale, float the arms forward and down. Mobilization of the shoulders and the chest. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands down, lower and step forward with the right foot. Okay, now from here, straighten your right leg, arms out and up. Exhale, flex, hands down by your hips. Now shoulders back, up, forward and down. Inhale, straighten your right leg, arms overhead. Flex your right knee, arms to the side and by your hips. Now bring the shoulders back, up, forward and down. Straighten, arms up, straighten right leg, arms overhead. Exhale, release, arms down by your hips, shoulders back, up, forward and down. Left hand goes down by your right foot and then open and twist to the right. And exhale, hand down. Inhale, open and twist to the right. Exhale, hand down. One more time. Open and twist. Hand down, holding position. And just bring the hands to your right thigh and elbows by your rib cage. Deepening the stretch on your left hip flexor. Flat back, crown of the head pointing towards the sky. Use your breath. And both hands down, either side of the right foot. Hamstring stretch, mobilization of the knee. And straighten the legs, move the hips back, chin to your chest. Flex your right knee, flat back, look forward. Inhale, straighten, move the hips back. Flex your right knee, lead with the chest. Straighten and move the hips back. Flex your right knee, bring the right knee to meet your left knee. Take a moment, child's pose. Relax your shoulders, elbows. If you cannot reach the floor with your forehead, place your block under your forehead. Relax and breathe. Take a couple more rounds of breath. Feel the stretch. Releasing any tension in your shoulders and neck. From Balasana, let's move forward to table. From table, tuck the toes under, pressing downward dog. Lift the hips, straighten the legs, chin to the chest. Walk your hands one at a time towards your feet. Take your blanket away from the mat and keep your block handy here, please. With the feet wide as your hips, we're going to place the hands below your knees. And then straighten the elbows, flatten this back into the 90-degree angle. Flex the knee, elbows out, relax the spine. Inhale, straighten, move the chest away. Flex the knee, elbows out, soften the spine, chin in. Inhale, straighten, move the chest away. Flex and release, elbows out. And from here, relax your hands, rounding the spine, heavy arms, heavy head. One vertebra at a time, we're going to find our way to standing position, Samastiti. Bring the hands to the heart center, guide the elbows by your rib cage. Crown of the head pointing towards the sky, equal weight in both feet. Take a moment here to reconnect back with the breath. Nice inhale. Flex the knee, chair pose, cactus arms. Elbows flex, arms to the side. Inhale, straighten the legs, hands together, Anjali Mudra. Exhale, flex and lower. Elbows flex, opening chest, cactus. Inhale, straighten the knees, hands into the heart center. Exhale, flex into chair, open. Inhale, straighten. Keep the hands to the heart. Flex the knee, chair pose, holding position. From here, engage the belly, move the hips back, lift the chest, and rock the heels up and lower the heels down. Inhale, rock forward, heels up, balance, exhale, down. Balance and strength, inhale, heels up, heels down. Keep the core engaged, keep the back muscles engaged, keep the chest lifted, heels up and down. Rocking forward, heels up and down. Couple more rounds, working with strength and balance here. Strengthening those knees, those ankles, the core. One more, work with the balance. Inhale, lower, straighten the legs, arms up to the sky. Nice long spine, chin into the chest. Take a nice inhalation. Exhale, swan dive. Slowly exhale, slowly lower the hands down towards the floor. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Take an inhale, grab your block and place the block. So it's like a tabletop. Like what I'm trying to say is I want your block to be under your palms and your wrist under the shoulders. Not the block close to your toes, but just find that lengthening and the heels under the hips. And you can have in level 1, level 2, or level 3 of your block to rock back and forth. So the idea is to stretch the spine and to stretch the back line of the legs. With inhale, we turn the spine so the shoulders are above your wrist. Take a nice inhale. Slowly exhale and slowly move the hips back. And inhale back through center, shoulders above your wrist. Take a nice inhale. Control exhalation, control movement as you stretch the back and the back of your legs. And back through center. And exhale again. Slowly exhale, slowly move back through center. Now place your right hand in the center of the block. Flex your right knee and then open and twist to the left. Take a nice inhale, holding position. Exhale deep. Inhale, go a little bit more into the twist. Keep your right knee bent. Exhale, relax. Inhale, go a little bit deeper into the twist. And exhale all the way down. Both legs straighten. Now flex your left knee, left hand to the center of the block and open and twist to the right. Holding position, inhale, keep your left knee bent. Exhale, release the shoulder back a little bit deep in the twist. Inhale, reach through the fingertips and go a little bit deeper. One more, inhale and exhale, just a micro movement to deepen the twist. Take a nice exhale, release the right hand down, both hands to the block, and let's do it again, whatever level you need to do. Inhale into the neutral, exhale slowly, release the spine, release the hips back, and inhale, guide the shoulders over to your wrist. Neutral position, take a nice inhale, slowly exhale, slowly move the hips back. One more. Inhale back to neutral. Take a nice inhalation. Exhale, move slowly as you exhale the hips back. Flex the knee, bring the block with you and standing position, Here, Samastiti with a block, holding from both sides of your block, from the wider part of your block. From here, mobilization off of the shoulders. So bring the arms over your head, flex the elbows, lower the block to the crown of the head. Inhale, straighten and reach the spine, move the block up high, and then bring the block forward as you exhale and all the way down to the hips. Inhale, flow the block forward and up, all the way, reach, create space in between each vertebrae, keep the length of the spine, flex the elbow and block to the crown of the head. Inhale, straighten arms and reach as you're trying to touch the ceiling with the block, and engage the core and in control as you exhale, you lower the block to your hip. One more time. Inhale, flow the block forward and all the way up. And when you get there, reach to create space in between each vertebrae. Flex the elbows, lower the block to the crown of the head. Inhale, straighten and reach, nice long spine, and then float the block forward and to your hip. And lower the block towards the floor. Keep it handy. And shoulders up, back, and down. Now from here, let's go to the back of the mat. With the feet wide as your hips, we're going to go down towards the floor, flow the arms forward and up. Exhale, swan dive. And all the way down towards the floor, Uttanasana. Nod your head, yes. Shake your head, no. Walk your hands forward. Let's go to the front of the mat. Flex the knee, lower the knees towards the floor. Flex the elbows, and we're going to rock forward the chest, the belly, the hips, and let's come to the position to work on Cobra, strengthening and mobilizing the spine. So when we go in Cobra, up and down with the breath, remember not just creating that you're doing the Cobra by just lifting the head. We need to keep the neck neutral, the hands by your rib cage and elbows hugging the rib cage. Feet and leg together, and then we lift the head, we lift the chest, and we keep the neck in neutral. Take an inhale, exhale, lower Bhujangasana, Cobra down. Keep the neck neutral, please. Activate the neck muscle, the back muscles, lower back, middle back, upper back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Work with your breath slowly. Slowly inhale, slowly up. In control, slowly exhale, slowly down. Inhale slowly, inhale on up. Long control exhale, lower your Cobra down. 3 more. Add your own rhythm. One last. Open the legs wide as your mat. Flex the knee, bring the sole of the feet touching. Press the palms against the floor. Lift the head, lift the chest. Straighten the elbows and then lower the feet down. Guide the hips to the heels. Relax your elbows, forearms, and forehead goes towards the floor, towards the hands, or towards the block. Take a moment here to relax lower back, middle back, and upper back. Hands towards the floor. Press the palms against the mat. Pick up the elbows, pick up the chest. Walk your hands, placing the wrist under the shoulders. And then the right knee comes to meet your left knee. Drop the hips to one side and let's swing the legs to the front of the mat. Have your blanket handy to protect your neck and head again. And keep your block handy, please. So from here, with the feet wide, as your hips, we're going to go slowly down towards the floor. So the belly goes in, the chin goes in, and gently, one vertebra at a time, we're going to go down towards the mat. So grab your block, please. Place the block in between your inner thigh. Take a moment here, guide the chin to your chest again. Make sure your spine is in line. And from here, we're going to keep the hands down by your side. We're going to alternate between a couple of poses. Chin in, press the block, slowly inhale, slowly lift the bridge up. Exhale, slowly press the block, slowly lower your spine down. Lift the feet off the mat, 90-degree angle. Keep the block in between the thighs and keep the 90-degree angle and guide the heels to touch the floor, gently engaging the lower abdomen. Keep lower back flat on the mat. Inhale, activate the core, heels up, 90-degree angle. Drop the feet down towards the mat. Round number 2 of bridge pose. Press the block, lift the bridge high as you keep pressing the block in between the thighs. Slowly exhale, slowly in control, guide your bridge down. Keep pressing the block towards in between the thighs. Now feet off the mat, 90-degree angle. Keep the 90-degree angle, take an inhale, lower back flat on the mat. Press the block and lower the heels towards the floor. Activate lower muscles of the abdomen. Press the block and then bring the feet up 90 degrees. Drop the feet down and then lift the bridge. Press slowly in control, lift your bridge. Press the block in control, exhale, lower your bridge slowly. Feet up, 90-degree angle. Press the block, guide the heels towards the floor. Keep lower back flat on the mat, activate abdomen. Press the block, lift the feet off, 90-degree angle. Drop the feet down and then press the block, lift and hold into bridge. Chin in, take an inhale. Exhale, keep the bridge up, press the block. Inhale, relax the block. Exhale, press the block. Inhale, relax the block. Press the block and then slowly exhale, lower down, 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 down towards the floor. Remove the block from in between the thighs and hug yourself, counterbalancing your bridge. Stretch, stretch and breathe. Nice inhale. Full exhales. Just breathe here as you stretch your lumbar spine. Lower your right foot down. Left foot now on top of your right thigh. Now, figure 4. Another stretch of your hip. Pick up the right foot off the mat, holding from the hamstring or the shin, and just guide slowly as you guide the right thigh into the chest. You guide the chin in. And release. Left foot down, right foot on top of your left thigh. Holding from the hamstring of the shin. Again, guide your left quad into the chest. Hold and breathe. And release, let go. Lower the right foot down and then pick up both feet up to full happy baby. Guide the thighs away so they are kind of like on the side of your rib cage and holding from the outside of the feet or the ankle, wherever you can reach. Keep lower back on the floor and chin in. Use your breath. And lower the feet down with the knees bent. Grab your block again. With the feet wide as your hip, lift the pelvis, slide the block in level one, so the lower level, and place the block not there, not in your lower back, in your sacrum. Just release there. Let's take a moment here, just make sure that it's safe there. And we're going to lift the legs slowly up to the sky. Bring the arms out in T position, palm facing up. Separate the feet slightly away from each other. Relax your ankles, your knees. Guide the chin in. Feel your legs both at the same time, heavy and light. If you like, you can make some movement in your ankles, rotating them, flexing and pointing. Opening the legs a little bit wider than the hips, holding position. And perhaps a little bit wider if you want to stretch your inner thighs. Relax your pelvic floor. And with the legs wider here, we're going to flex the knee, bring the sole of the feet together, and then slowly lower down towards the floor. Supta Baddha Konasana, recline butterfly pose. Keep the arms in T position, relax your shoulders, your chest. And when you have your feet together, the knees out, make sure to relax your muscles, the hips, your glutes, and your pelvis. Deep breath. Let go and breathe. Slowly guide the thighs and the knees in. Walk the feet wide as your hips, and then pick up the pelvis, the lower back. Remove the block from underneath you. Slowly in control, release your lower back, middle back down towards the floor, and then hug yourself to stretch that lower back. So you counterbalance that back bend with the block under your lower back and under your sacrum, and just stretch, stretch, stretch here. Lower the feet down, and then walk your feet wide as the mat. Let's do some windshield wiper movement. Bring some movement back to the hips and the legs, and rotate the head into the opposite direction. Just breathe and move your hips. Couple more round of movement and breath. Back to neutral position, straighten both legs, turn the feet out, guide the arms somewhere in between hips and shoulders, adjust, make any adjustment there. Close your eyes and welcome now to our final pose, our final asana. We are now in Shavasana, corpse pose. Eyes are closed. Slowly returning to your regular breathing. Time of letting go. This is when we get the benefits of the practice. This is when we do our best to keep our bodies still and relaxed. We observe the entire length of the body from the crown of the head to the sole of the feet. We notice our skins, and we visualize as we go deeper and deeper into the body. All the layers, all the bones, ligaments, tendons, all the organs, the veins, everything, arteries. We visualize the blood rushing in, nurturing us, bringing oxygen, moving everything that is not serving us, toxins, through the breath, out breath. Let's do our best to remove tension and tightness. Do our best to find peace and stillness in the entire body and the mind. Feel the body slowly, inch by inch, melting down towards the floor into relaxation. Be with yourself. Be with your body. Be with your breath and mind. Make that beautiful effort of letting go. Now slowly, please begin to bring the awareness back to that body. Move it gently and slowly, neck, the wrist, the hands, the fingers, the ankles, the feet, the toes. Take your time. And with the next inhale, bring the arms overhead as you point the toes. You reach through the fingertips. And hug yourself gently, and roll to one side. Taking the time here to find your way as we all sit together. With the upright spine, soft shoulders, soft muscles on the face and the lips. Avoid any tension. And with the eyes closed, we're going to recruit strength within. We're going to recruit peace within. Use your breath, your best friend that is there for you 24/7. Taking the time to find that way that every time you feel to pause, you feel to go to an inner stillness. When it's too much for your mind, when it's too much for your heart and spirit, take a moment, sit, go inside of your heart. And from within your heart, find compassion, find peace, find love, find softness, find sweetness. Yoga is about to keep the mind at peace at all times, remembering that everything changes and that we need to be okay, at ease and peace with any result. That we have the tools within us to reach out within us. Even in the hardest moments, remember that everything changes again and again. Nothing stays the same. And we need to be okay, even if the results, what we're looking for within us or outside of us, are our result the way we want it or the way we don't want it. Because everything again is going to change. And the key is to be at peace. So let's work on that. Not just today, but every single day. So we can go through life with easy, lighter steps and easy, lighter hearts and easy and lighter minds. And I thank you all very, very much for being here today. Happy to be back teaching from my home. I thank you very much. Namaskaram. Thank you.
Thanks, Raquel.